As an entrepreneur and a business owner, I believe passionately that we learn from our failures. And even though I've been in very difficult positions, such as closing businesses or having to make redundancies, it's very, very important to remember that we all learn from our mistakes.
Okay, so the first client I won was one of the biggest blue chip banks in the world, and I designed the uniform for their headquarters in Canary Wharf. Unfortunately, the supplier that I chose completely let me down and basically did a very bad job of constructing the tailoring. The trousers were fine, but the jackets weren't. Everything was delivered. It was an absolute nightmare. I then spent the 4 months after delivering trying to fix the problems. However, there is a positive that came out of this. Because I worked so hard on fixing the problems, I also cancelled my honeymoon to sort it all out. I then won the nationwide contract, which was a £250,000 deal, which then was the making of my business.
We import about 90% of our goods and about 80% of our clients are from abroad. So it's been a double-edged sword, but dealing with Brexit has definitely been the most challenging thing.
Last summer I was on holiday with my dad for his 60th birthday. We were on holiday as a family for his 60th birthday, and I got a phone call from the brewery. So we'd just taken on a number of new national account customers. Been a really hard couple of months in the run up to going on the holiday, and a chance to relax. Got a phone call from the brewery, and there'd been a problem transporting Hiver between the old brewery site and the new brewery site, and we lost a whole batch of beer that was due to be bottled in a couple of days' time. So within a few days we'd eaten through our stock buffers because things had been going really, really well, and ultimately we were out of stock for the best part of a month in what should have been our peak selling season. So yeah, it was a tough time. I basically spent the rest of the holiday in the hotel room contacting customers and trying to kind of manage a case in, a case out. It was a tough time for the business as well. Obviously, if you're out of stock for that period in an unforeseen fashion, it really hits the bottom line. But thankfully, the business was stable enough to be able to get through it. We didn't lose any customers. I would say our customer relationships as a result were stronger. And as a team we were stronger, so we got through it.
You need money to stay afloat, and we've been in situations before where we've had an investment deal teed up and at the last minute it's fell through, leaving us with not too much time to stay afloat. We've had to move very quick to find some replacement investors, cut costs in the meantime, and ensure we get some money back into the business.